right, I am in the Half Mile Lake subdivision. And this area we're going to talk a little bit more about later. But first off, I just want to tell you the overall stats and facts about Taylor, South Carolina. Alright guys, I'm Aubrey, and they've grown to separate locations to tell you the overall facts and facts of actually standing on the Swamp Rabbit Trail right now. So, wait a second, I'm falling. So the things that you need to know. So overall location, Taylor's is located in kind of that northeastern part, just over top of Greenville. And a lot of people go, ooh, Taylor's, like this is cool. You're only about 10-15 minutes away from everything. So downtown Greenville or the interstate, or honestly even the airport. You're not far from anything. So Taylor's overall has about 22 to 23,000 people living here, and I'm sure that it's growing daily. This area overall though, it's really established. So Taylor's itself was established in 1840. So it's been here a long time. And when you're driving around, you can tell there's established areas, neighborhoods, places that people go on a regular basis. The lots in the neighborhoods are very spacious. Everybody's not really on top of each other because honestly, it's been here a long time. One thing to note though is the neighborhood groups here in Taylor's, they're different than your traditional HOA groups, I would say. They really act like a community. And with that, they grow together, they do things together. I mean, they have neighborhood block parties and parades, and everybody knows each other. That's something different about Taylor's subdivisions, neighborhoods, so on and so forth. And it's just one of those things where in those neighborhoods, those subdivisions, I get a lot of questions, honestly, about school districts and where's the best place to live to have a great elementary school or so on. Well, here's something that's kind of fun. Elementary schools around here are very localized. So if you want to be in certain elementary schools or middle schools or high schools, your neighborhood means a lot. So just for example, the elementary schools of note around here are like Brushy Creek Middle, Paris Elementary School, Brook Glen Elementary School, Mountain View. The middle schools, the high schools are bigger. You have more people that go and funnel into those schools. And those are just around here. The overall community is really, really important, where people want to know each other. They want to be a part of each other's lives, and it's something that I think is really cool. Okay, so next, things to do in Taylor's. And something that's really cool in Taylor's that I think a lot of people don't know about, and you should know about it, is the Taylor's Mill. So Taylor's Mill is one of those things, it was established and brought here in 1924 as a bleachery. Go look it up, it's kind of cool to see what it is. And we don't need that here anymore. They went out of business and they left this massive building here. This space is huge. So what do you do with a big space that honestly is vacant and just going into disrepair? Well, the people here in Taylor's and honestly Greenville County took a look at this space and were like, oh my word, let's put a ton of businesses here and things to do for our local community. So that's what they did. So here we have, goodness, there's a brewery, there's a pizza place that's really cool. And they put in a rage room or a smash room, something that you definitely want to check out if you've never done it before, because it's so much fun. There's also a train museum here, a arcade bar. If you are really fit and active, there's even a CrossFit gym as soon as you come into the Taylor's Mill. So there's so many different things to do here. I think there's even event space on the on the first level here. I've gone to a wedding there and it was so cool. So here you've got to check out the Taylor's Mill. You're not going to want to miss out on all the different things, and I just touched a few different things that I've done personally. I know there's art studios and there's more businesses that I've not even mentioned. So other than that, the things to do in Taylor's, you have the Greenville Rec Center. And that's really fun for all you guys that are active and have active kids in your family, or maybe you yourself. There's an ice skating rink there. There are people in the Greenville, South Carolina area that play hockey. So you've got to have a place to practice. There's tons of soccer fields. There's a great playground over there. You definitely want to check out that area. And then there's Wade Hampton. So Wade Hampton isn't necessarily a place to do things, but it has a lot on it. So Wade Hampton is the main road that goes from all the way downtown Greenville, and you can take, it's a straight shot up to Spartanburg. And off of Wade Hampton is where you're gonna find all of your shopping. So I know you guys wanna know Hobby Lobby, Target, Walmart, and you just moved here, so of course you're gonna have to go to Lowe's and Home Depot. So there's lots of restaurants off of Wade Hampton, but it's just important to know that that's where you can find a lot of your different things to do. All right, so the question that I also get is, Aubrey, where should I live? And honestly, if you're looking in Taylor, South Carolina, just some neighborhoods to look into would be Half Mile Lake. Remember, I told you I'd tell you more about that later. The Del Norte neighborhood, Sugar Creek, Pebble Creek, Devinger Place, Botany Woods. All of those are just to name a few. Because here's the thing, those neighborhoods and pretty much majority of the neighborhoods in Taylor's are established. They're growing, they have large trees, they have a community base that honestly people love about Taylor, South Carolina. There's community pools, there's dog parks, tennis courts, soccer fields, baseball fields. It's just something where if you're gonna live here in Taylor's, you wanna live in a neighborhood that is like one of those. So if you wanna know more about those neighborhoods, if you want to ask more questions, find out, hey, are there more neighborhoods just like that? I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure that you follow us for more videos about this topic, not just in Taylor, South Carolina. And of course, me and my team would love to help you. So make sure that if you want more information, you follow along. And that's it, guys. So thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, so we are actually located right now in the